I was going to go all into e-commerce and sack off all of the skills that I've learned during my actual apprenticeship in quantity surveying, big commercial projects, or go all into the property route. So along that time, obviously I was still doing the e-commerce, and I bought my second property. So it was already licensed in Article 4. We didn't actually add any rooms, but we did a full refurb. So again, kitchen, bath, new carpets, new paint, and that was pretty much it. Tidied up the garden and stuff like that, but nothing major. And then along this time, I've actually started to go to a few networking events and things, and it kind of ties into what I was doing at work. I started to realise the power of actually property, and when you know how to actually leverage investor finance or the bank's money, you can quickly scale a property portfolio. So at this point, I was in my final year of my degree apprenticeship, which obviously I've been working for 4 years now, and learned a lot of skills from quantity surveying, working on multi-million-pound jobs, commercial projects, residential projects. And obviously I had these 2 cash flowing properties, and I saw that my time that I was spending on these properties, was minimal. Obviously, all of the stuff, finding the deal, etc., sorting out the finance, doing the refurb, that does take time. But I could see a clear path once these properties were actually rented out, and the power of a refinance and obviously capital appreciation over time. This was the business model which kind of fitted what I wanted out of life, detaching my time from money, living life on my own terms, which, I'm on the way to. At this point, I knew I still needed a cash flow vehicle to actually, inject some cash into the business and then carry on rolling through the property. I was going to develop a specific networking events where pretty much the youngest person there was probably mid-30s or 40s. So I just turned up and just started talking to people, not trying to sell them anything, because at this point I was doing deal sourcing. This was kind of my first lay in to really understand, how to do the BRR strategy, specifically with HMOs, which I'm focusing on at the moment. And yeah, just improved my network, talked to developers, actually got really friendly with a few, went for loads of coffees, started sourcing deals, took my first client on for free just to get a testimonial. Done a really good job for him, really good feedback, and then kind of scaled that to a few clients, a bit more capital for that year, and then went all into a 6-bed HMO. So I'm currently converting a 4-bed house into a 6-bed all-en-suite HMO. So the plan with this is to do a full back-to-brick refurb and then get 6 working professional HMO tenants in the property, let it out, and then get a refinance and a commercial valuation, and then roll that into the next project, and then start to actually scale the business. So yeah, that is pretty much my journey. I was probably waffling on a little bit, but it's a little bit about me. If you have any questions, drop me a DM. I'm happy to reply. Just drop it in the comments, and drop me what other kind of videos you want to see, because I'm really trying to grow the personal brand this year, as well as obviously scaling the business. So yeah, last one soon.